I'm Louisa Barton with the Horse Talk Show here at Live Oak International with the Budweiser Clydesdales. This weekend is the most incredible equestrian event in its 30th year, the only one in the United States of America of this type. 4-in-hand, combined driving, Grand Prix jumping, some of the top equestrians from all around the world will be here. And to make it even more exciting, we have the Budweiser Clydesdales here for your enjoyment, for you to come and visit and meet and watch in action, not only at Live Oak International, but also in the parade downtown presented by Live Oak International. I'm here with Merlin. I also have Lane Zonka with me. He is a handler here with the Budweiser Clydesdales. We've been talking a little bit about them, and I want to start off with the history of the Budweiser Clydesdales, and then we're going to try and switch it over to Mary if we can get her to cooperate. Lane, tell us a little bit about the history of the Budweiser Clydesdales. I know there's a big history, and of course most of America loves Budweiser beer, so tell us a little bit about the Prohibition and how the Budweiser Clydesdales are so commemorative with that.
Yeah, so the Clydesdales came about. August Bush Jr. bought his father, August Bush Sr., a 6-horse hitch at Clydesdales as a gift. This was before Prohibition. So when Prohibition was repealed, they delivered the first case of Budweiser to the White House to FDR. A couple years later, we added 2 more horses to make an 8-horse hitch and been doing it ever since.
How exciting is that? And that's a wonderful thing to be associated with. I'm sure there was a lot of celebrating.
Oh, for sure, yeah. It hit, and everybody kind of celebrated down there.
Now, almost as famous as the horses are the dogs, of course, the Dalmatian. Mary, maybe come over here and cooperate, perhaps. Mary, do you want to come over? We'd love to talk to you. So, Mary is a purebred Dalmatian. How old is Mary?
So Mary just turned 2. We travel with 2 of them. We have her sister as well, Lily, who's 1. So
she's young. Obviously, she's been through a lot of training to stay up on the hitch with you.
Yeah, so we get them at about 12 weeks old. We'll get them that young so they can be accommodated with the horses, be accommodating with riding up on the wagon. We'll always have a trainer dog with them when we get a puppy, so they'll both sit up there and they can learn from each other and learn how to present themselves up there.
So tell us a little bit about the Dalmatian breed and why that breed was chosen.
So back in the 1950s, Budweiser introduced the Dalmatian to guard the wagon and horses. So when the drivers got off to make beer deliveries, they would make sure nobody would mess with them. After that, they started riding up on the wagon and looking beautiful and been doing it ever since as well.
That's incredible. Now, does it take a long time to train a dog to do that? And do you have a special team of dog handlers that do that?
So we all kind of train the dogs ourselves. And it takes a while for them to get accommodated just because, you know, this isn't just a regular life they live. They get to live kind of the celebrity life. Seeing all these people, definitely got to be accommodated with people, be accommodated with their co-workers, the horses, riding them up the wagon. So it takes a little bit, but once they get it, they got it.
And this breed is obviously horse-friendly, people-friendly, and obedient.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, you got to be. See if we can get her over. Mary.
Mary, are you going to come over?
Come here.
Mary, we'd like to meet you on camera if we can. She's very beautiful. Are there any requirements? I mean, obviously you like a lot of spots, right?
Yeah. So we have specific breeders that we use to get the black and white spots on them.
Thank you.
There we go.
Hi, Mary. Can you get on camera? There we go.
Girl.
She's amazing.
Yeah, for sure.
So you use certain breeders to get the color that you want?
Mm-hmm. Yep. So Mary and Lily both look very similar. They both have black ears, black eyes. It's kind of hard to tell them apart sometimes.
Yeah, maybe only size a little bit?
Yeah. Mary's just a little bit bigger because she's older, but as soon as Lily grows a little more, it's going to be a lot more challenging to...
That was very cooperative. Lovely. So what is their traveling life like? Do they stay with the handlers while you're on the road?
So they'll stay overnight. They always stay with the horses. And then we have specific stalls in the horse trucks as well for them to ride along in.
Again, you must get quite attached traveling the way you do with the horses.
Oh yeah, I mean you're with them, you know, all the time, so it's kind of hard not to.
And how long did you say you've been traveling with Budweiser?
I've been traveling for 3 years, been with Budweiser for 4. I started out at Grant's Farm, which is a secondary training farm in St. Louis. So after about a year there, I came out on the road.
Wow, what an incredible life. Tell me about some of the events you go to. Obviously, you do a lot of parades.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so we'll do anything from the World Series to we were just down in the Super Bowl in Miami. Do a lot of concerts. parades, state fairs, you name it, we'll be there.
What's one of the most exciting moments that you've ever had while you've been traveling with Budweiser?
There's a lot of them. I'd say there's been a couple. I think the coolest thing for me is when we go to like small towns. They really get the word out, and everybody comes out because we might not go there all the time. So when they come out, they cause quite the uproar when we come through. So it's really fun to see everybody out.
Well, we're not really a small town anymore, but I think there's going to be quite an uproar this weekend. How do you like our weather?
Ocala is great. We kind of stay down here in the south during winter, stay warm. But no, the weather's fantastic. It's going to be all weekend, so it should be fun.
Now, you're not the only team. There's 2 or 3 teams?
Yes, there's 3 traveling teams just like us. So us East Coast, you have one based out of St. Louis, Midwest team, and you have one out of Fort Collins, Colorado, and that's West Coast. So they have everything you see with us, they have.
Wonderful. And how do you get chosen to come here? Depends on which coast you're on?
Yeah, so just whichever area show that we need to go to is which hitch goes.
So tell us what we might see here at Live Oak International as far as, can we get a little sneak peek into what you'll be doing here?
Yeah, so on Friday and Sunday, we'll be going in the ring and doing a couple laps at a trot, so you'll be able to see us in action there. And then the Horse Capital Parade on Saturday.
Wonderful. And excited about seeing all the crowds that are going to be real excited about you, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's gonna be fun. I've never seen this stuff in person, so I'm excited to see all this stuff. People are excited to come see us. I'm excited to see everything else that goes on.
The equestrian sport here is without a doubt some of the best I've ever seen in the world. The competition on Saturday morning, the driving, if you've never seen that, it's absolutely amazing to watch. Hopefully you get a break and you get a chance to see some of it. It's a very, very exciting weekend. Is there anything else you'd like to tell us about the horses? Maybe we can run through their names really quick.
Yeah, so the 10 that we travel with right now, this is Merlin. Next to them you have Majestic, then you have Lucky, LaRussa, Phoenix, Jack, Master, Ivan, Beck, and Bandit. And then obviously Mary and Lily, the Dalmatians.
Wonderful. Now I hear Beck came from Grandview here in Ocala. Somebody told me that the other day, so I think that's pretty cool that he got to come back.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, he came from a local guy here.
Yeah, wonderful. Incredible. Well, this weekend is Live Oak International. I'm here with Lane Zonka. He's one of the handlers here with the most famous horses in the world. And they are here at Live Oak International this weekend. This event runs March 5th through the 8th. We are going to have chamber weather for you all weekend long. So you have no excuse not to come out and visit and meet the Clydesdales in person. Very exciting to meet these iconic gentle giants. You also can enjoy the best in equestrian sport here this weekend, driving and Grand Prix jumping. Absolutely incredible facility. Beautiful rolling hills, the best trees you'll see in Ocala, Marion County. You can come and watch this amazing sport this weekend, enjoy it, meet the Budweiser Clydesdales. And you've still got time on Saturday afternoon, stepping off at 4:30 in the downtown square to see over 88 horses, over 45 breeds of horses in action. The parade will open up downtown with the historic 1859 stagecoach. We've got a drill team. We've got Gala of the Royal Horses performing for you. We have an additional 50 horses coming through. The grand finale at the end of the parade at approximately 5:30 will be these guys, these incredible legendary Budweiser Clydesdales will be taking the streets of Ocala. Also performing here Friday and Sunday, so if you can't make it to the parade, you can come and see them at Live Oak International. You can meet them in person, the most incredible experience you'll ever have in your life. So we're looking forward to seeing you in both places this weekend in one of the most exciting weekends Ocala has to offer. Live Oak International in its 30th year. Make sure you come and see us. I'm Louisa Barton, here with Lane Zonka and the Budweiser Clydesdales for the Horse Talk Show.